run through the fire, I could conquer the night. If I can make it, if I try to draw the red light. I could run through the fire, I could conquer the night. If I can make it, if I try to draw the red light. I could, I could, I could, I could,
I could run through the fire.
conquer the night. If I can make it, if I try to draw the red light. I could run through the fire, I could conquer the night. If I can make it, if I try to draw the red light. I could, I could, I could, I could,
I could run through the fire.
Boom. Black screen. That's a good sign. Go, Fishing Planet, go. How's everyone doing? Another fantastic Wednesday live stream. Wednesday night. Wednesday makes it seem like it's earlier, but it's nighttime. Wednesday night. Should we start calling weekdays Wednesday morning, Wednesday night, Wednesday? Fry morning, Friday, Friday night. I think we could expand upon the English dictionary a bit. I think it would help, you know. I think so. Let's make it more confusing. How's everyone doing? We're back. Let's do some fishing today. What do we got? We got received marks for a sturgeon. I don't need no stinking sturgeon mark. I know where sturgeons are. Let's go ahead. I'm gonna start a friends only room. We're gonna jump into the Skårland Fjord. Obviously, we got all of our gear that we had before, so let's go in and see if we can catch some fish. Everybody, huh? How's everyone doing? We got Nathan 121. We got Daily Motivations Ashford, Sim Drifter Phillies Prods, Kyle Hansen Hudson, Jesse Rios, Cody Fowler, Sim Drifter. Hudson Hansen, Fishaholic Outdoors is here, Mongrel Gaming. Oh, wait. What do we got? Here. Wait, it's on. Okay, we're good. Hopefully. Pop up. Nothing? Didn't play no animation or nothing. What is going? What is this? Is it taking a break today or something? Well, thank you, Mongrel Gaming. I appreciate it. Really do. Let's go ahead. Let's see what we got here. We do have big fish on the radar. Maybe we should just fish here. Oh, let's try it. We're going to change where we're sitting. Oh, I just saw some dolphins jumping. Way out front. Let's go ahead. We're going to change to here, I think. And then, oh, we have a marker for where we were catching some sturgeon at least. Let's go ahead. We're going to take our largest rod. This is it, okay. And toss it out where this marker is at least. Good night. Again. Probably should have. I don't even know what time it is. Let them... I saw a big fish on the radar over here, so we're gonna throw one over here. Sonar, whatever you want to call it. What up, brother, bro angles? How's it going? How are you? What's up? I'm back, you know. I'm here. I'm ready to catch some fish. That is what's up for me right now. Okie dokie. I'm gonna throw that in there. I'm gonna make sure I didn't pay attention to see if this actually went down all the way, because it didn't. So we should probably do that. In fact, I'm just gonna reel it up. We messed it up. Let's just do it over again. I wasn't paying attention. Lobits Outdoors, hello. Almost at Weaving Willows. Do I need to buy carp rods or no? I don't think so. I mean, you can watch the episode again, but I'm pretty sure we didn't buy carp rods. Unless things have really changed since then, I'm not entirely sure. G'day, how's it going? Me through the next hour and a half of your shift? Hey, top notch, Kyle. Glad to hear it. Glad to hear it. Okay, so that's gonna be there. Okay, so this is what we're using right now. We can try to get some fish on the pilker while we're waiting. We were catching, we caught that one, what was it, Dolly Varden, I want to say? And we were catching some other fish as well. Coalfish, I think we caught a coalfish at one point. Trying to recall. Mongrel Gaming, thank you. I really appreciate it. I do. I'm sorry that the animation's not playing. I don't know what the deal is. I thought we were a well put together channel, but evidently we can't even get animations to play on cue here. What is this? Some C grade channel? What do we got? Is that coalfish we're talking about? It is little coalfish. Okay, so I wasn't lying to you. Pilker is catching coalfish out here. Just got out of church, right on. Andrew, hello. In the house. You made it. Good deal. Hey, Bo from Tampa. Oh, down in Tampa, huh? Dingle jingle. Strike timed out. You're strike timed out. What do you mean strike timed out? There were no strikes. There were no strikes to be made, you crazy. Okay, we're gonna leave it like that. Keep up the good work. Hey, thank you, Bonesy. I'm glad I can make it to the stream. I've been watching the videos for a year. For a year, Kyler. Well, I'm glad you can make it as well. Hopefully we catch some fish to make it worth your time, eh? Hey, there's a fish. There's a fish. This is on the rag. So if you recall, at the end I switched from bait for sturgeon to the ragworms because I wanted to see what we could catch, and I think we ended up catching a unique fish of some sort. I can't remember what it was. Gotta reel this fish in. Might take forever trying to get it in with that motor. What do we got? What do we got? A little Atlantic Cod, 32 pounds. So a lot of people have been asking me, you know, they say, you know, do you think the electric reel is worth it and everything? Well, that was a 32-pound fish, okay? And the electric reel was struggling to get it in. And if we take a look at the power of the reel, it'll kind of make you go, is it worth it? I don't know. Because, I mean, let's take a look real quick. This particular reel that we're using that struggled with that 32-pound cod has 143 to 200. Oh, that's the rod anyway. But you can assume that the drag of the reel you know, just reeling normally has got to be around 240. So yeah, I know the electric power is just, it's okay. I mean, maybe the cod's just a really strong swimmer or something. I don't know. Slee, how am I? I'm doing quite well. How are you doing, Slee? Keep up the good work. God, I can make it to the stream. Did Might I Buffalo Long Star Lake? You did the Mad Eye Buffalo? Is that what you're saying? If so, congratulations. Any advice how to farm XP on level 46 compared to sturgeons? Nipro is nice, but catfish are not much give. Yeah, I mean, we have the beginner series playlist to help out with all of that, so I'd say whatever the videos say to do at level 46. I'm assuming it's probably the sturgeon and Slang River. Oh, European angler! Hey, what a cool fish. That is a cool one. Look at that guy. Look at that guy. That face. He's got something. I won't mention what it looks like inside of his mouth, but well done. Very nice. That's a cool fish. It really is. I need to get a cool photo of it like this. I'm going to use it in the next thumbnail. Next live stream thumbnail is going to be this fish. Yeah, $10,000 and 1,800 XP. Still trying to get a big sturgeon. That was on the ragworm too, so that's kind of interesting. Same here. Oh, you're in Tampa as well, eh? Waiting till Sunday to hit the water. 12-hour classes don't leave time to fit. I can imagine so. Yeah, that is. And of course, you're obviously being very studious. Studious. Paying attention very, very closely. You probably don't even have fish on the mind. You're in class. You're there to learn. I get it. You know. Add you on fishing plan. I think my friends list is maxed out. I can try to take someone out, and you can try to send a friend request. Oh yeah, sure. I'm just gonna unfriend someone low level. Here, I'll unfriend 2 people. There you go. You have a 1 in 2 chance of getting a friend request into me. Be able to make for a while. You start your last semester of college next week, and you have a Wednesday night. Oh, what's their deal with the Wednesday night classes, huh? Don't they know what's going on? Don't they know that some people have, you know, big things that happen on Wednesday nights? Jeez, what's their deal? And a little bit of snow coming down. See if that changes the bite at all. Got another stream. What's the target tonight? You know, we're just kind of I mean, we were already here, so I just didn't move. But we were seeing if we could maybe get a sturgeon out of here. And then I thought we would just kind of fish for whatever comes along the way. Can you get a shout out? Shout out! That one's for you. I always like to give someone a shout out. Hey, you guys. Love the content. Thanks for everything you do. Drog God. You betcha. Thank you. Well, I appreciate it too. I appreciate you saying so, is what I mean to say. So thank you. They helped you out a lot. Top notch, Caliente. Glad to hear it. Glad to hear it. Getting some vertical jigging going on. Maybe the bite here has just completely stopped. Let's take a look at the radar. Sonar, whatever you want to say. It is looking dead. Dead as a doornail out here. Let's reel in. I will say for the electric reels, the one nice thing about them is that they reel in line very, very fast. The rootin'est, tootin'est cowboy in the wild, wild west. Bo's Roundup, my friend. That is fantastic. Bringing back memories there. I like it. I like it a lot. It's time for Angler Bo. He's the very best. He's the rootin'est, tootin'est. angler in the wild, wild west. Let's see here. Get the boat moving. Surely there's fish out in the ocean that are raring to bite. We just gotta go find them. We'll get out of these streams here. Pay attention to the little sonar. Echo sounder. See when we start seeing fish on there. Oh boy, well you better... People are going to be calling you the teacher's pet, my friend. Oh, look at that. Ah, darn dolphins. We missed them. But right on. That's top notch. That'll be fun. There's a pond on the property of where the class is, so it's always on your mind. Always on your mind. Yeah, what if you find out that there's like sweet peacock bass in there or something like that? Or some nice snakehead, something fun, you know? That way, next time you go to class, all you can think is like, oh man, I gotta get back out there, and then you're not paying attention. Now you're struggling in class. Your grades are slipping. The lecturer is like, yo, obviously you're writing down legendary fishing on all of your tests and stuff. Legendary fishing. What's your deal? Why are you slipping in class? And then you break down to him. You go, hey, there's a great pond to fish just outside, and I've been fishing there. It's all I can think about. And then, you have a heart-to-heart moment. And he's like, you know what? We should go fishing. Class dismissed. We're all going fishing today. Next thing you know, you're all going fishing. All because of you. So, I mean... could be great things in your future, I mean, just going off of that little fantasy I came up with. There could be some great stuff going on. I have some decent fish out at 300 feet. I'm kind of curious what that would be. They don't seem very big is the thing. Don't know what that would be. 300 feet. Not super big, but mids. Oh, another whale out there or something. Guess we could try and figure it out. What would be a nice mid-sized fish that would be out here? Probably Atlantic Cod, you think? It's 300 feet down though. It's gotta be like a small halibut, maybe the Greenland halibut or something like that. I don't know. Let's just stop here. We'll throw some stuff overboard. I'm gonna throw on. Is this razor shell? Let's throw on the. It seems like a good just overall bait for this area is the bluey. Is that it? Yeah, the bluey. I feel like the bluey catches just about anything in this water. For this one, I think we'll do... Oh, let's do Atlantic herring. That's on an 8/0 hook. I think I will throw the bigger rod out first, though. We'll throw that out first and let it sink down 300 feet. Seemed like the majority of fish were down like 300, 340. Nearby Lafayette High School. Moving from Washington, come May, and gonna need new fishing buds. There you go. Would be cool if you could find some people, as part of the... Oh my God, there's a floating man out there. He's just floating around. My Lord. We went 40 feet past where I wanted to be. That's okay. Okie dokie. We have... What do we got? What do we got? 5. Number 5. Let's throw this out here. Now you're getting it. Oh, well, I don't know anything about you. How could I give you a shout out? That'd be like me looking at a bunch of stocks and being like, everyone follow stock ASMW. I don't know anything about it. So why would I tell you all to follow that stock? Why would I tell you to buy stock in that one if I'm just randomly being told to promote it? That's not how things work. That's crazy. Beginner Series 2 helped me so much. Top notch. Glad to hear it. What's up, Bo? What's up, Alan? Let's throw a pilker overboard too. I got a big pilker as well. This one will sink down a bit faster. We'll let this one go down to 300 feet. Try taking it up too. Should sink down fairly quick. It's almost a pound. It's 10 ounces. Oh, coming on 11 ounces. Should sink down fairly quick. Can we fish together, Kaiji no Ri? Someday maybe. All right. Let's see. And we're getting jingle jangles. Howdy y'all. Hello, hello. Can you try to catch an angler for me? That's one of my favorite maps. Why is it not on PlayStation for me? We literally just caught an anglerfish just like 10 minutes ago. It was completely random. He just he bit on some ragworms. Here, but possibly 8-pound bass. I'm hoping for snook or tarpon near. That would be cool for sure. Anything new happening other than the Norwegian map? Not a whole lot anyway. Be over. I need to go fishing or else I might go crazy. I understand. I understand. So that said that the strike timed out. I don't know what it's talking about though. Neither of my baits are on the bottom, so you would think that if they had a bite, they would just get bit. Like, it's not like there's any slack in the line that the rod wouldn't get bent over if it got a bite. So I don't know why. Don't know why it's doing that. We do fishing together. Kaiji never got the DLC for Christmas. Oh, right on. Someday. We're fishing in Skårland Fjord today, though. You just hit the like button. Oh, thank you. Appreciate it. The more people that hit the like button, the more food I get to feed myself. You know, a lot of people ask me, they go, you know, if I hit the like button and comment on all of your videos, will it give you money to feed your family? No. But it does give me money to feed myself. So if you want to see like a big fat version of me someday, just keep hitting that like button and commenting. And we'll keep it up, you know, I'll keep going to those Chinese buffets and stuff like that. One of these days. I'll be like that one guy at Austin Powers. Life goals, you know. Any information about the update for console? No. You know, if I find out information about the update for console, I'll post about it. Oh, there we go. Hooked up on the drop. I saw that. Live pretty close to there, but near Toledo Bend. Ooh, what do we got? Wow. Well, how about that? Well, you know what that means. Gotta wake him up. There we go. Dance, unicorns, dance. How about it? Didn't expect that guy to come out of he grabbed that lure on the drop. That's crazy. Well, cool. I'll take it. I'll take it. $10,000, 7,500 XP. Thank you, thank you, thank you. That was just a random cast out there. But I'll mark it. I got enough markers. I could mark 200 fish out on this map if I wanted to. Let's see. Let's see. Well, these rods are disappointing me. I thought we surely would have caught some by now, but whatever's out here is, I don't know if it's too small or what, but it's not going after the bluey or the kablooey. Come on, reel it in automatically. The automatic reeling is not working. How's the weather our way? It was extremely windy. It snowed last night. I had to shovel the driveway, and then it was super windy all day. That's pretty much how the weather was. How about you? What's the weather like for you? Okay, it said hold Alt to activate the fish, but it's not working. Bro. Why is the map not showing up for you on PlayStation? The Norwegian map that's not released on console yet? Or a different map? What? Literally all the fish are gone now. We caught one fish and now they're all gone. Okie dokie. Let's change up our spots. Again. I haven't even made it out to this area of the map yet, so I'm kind of curious what all is out here. I'm assuming there's got to be some decent stuff out where this water gets shallower. What are we trying to fish for? Just a little bit of everything. I'm just looking at the radar and seeing what's there. Exactly yet, but leaning there more than anything. Come May, I'm going to take a month off and just make sure I like it. Ooh, I got you. Well, now I'm not seeing any fish on the radar. Very curious. Gerald Bates is in the house. How's it going, Gerald? St. Croix medium power 7 foot and it's 6 DLC. Ooh. Well, that's pretty cool, flanker. Every time I visited, I had a ton of fun going for them. Last time I hooked the saw shark. A saw shark! My goodness gracious. Yeah, brackish water fishing is pretty sweet. Pretty sweet. Thanks for all the guides, Tim. Glad to hear it. Hopefully it's working well. Well enough, anyway. Snapper, can I add? No, but you can add me. I'm fishing. Working on something for you yesterday. I found a fishing user who's from Milwaukee, moved to Kansas, and started fishing. What are the chances? That is wild, yeah. In fact, I feel like I've heard about this before. I feel like someone has told me about this. So that's funny. Can't remember who. Surely not you, but yeah, I feel like I've heard someone has told me about this. I can't remember who it was though. Dolphins, porpoises. My God, we about hit that dolphin with our boat. Let's go check out this deeper water over here. If we're still not seeing fish by that point, I feel like we're just gonna have to change our, I don't know, change something. There are no fish out here. Yeah, we're just gonna have to change. We're just gonna have to change. Is there any fish at nighttime? There's some fish at night. Seeing them on the radar now. How we're 696 feet deep right now. Whoa. Not seeing any super big fish on the radar though. Good night. Hey, there's some big fish on the radar. I bet you it's a Greenland shark. 500, 600 feet deep, basically. We'll try it. Sounds like that's heading out way to east than what you just went through. Sounds like that's heading our way to the east than what you just went through. Oh, okay. Yeah, might be the case for sure. Why the Norway map is not showing up on your plates? It's because it's not released on console yet. Everyone on console is waiting for it to be released, man. Welcome to the news. Current events. You're all up to date. It is released on PC, but not released on consoles. Okie dokie. Let's see here. We got the Atlantic herring as well. Toss that out. Thanks for doing the beginner series. Hey, well, right on. Glad. Hopefully it's working anyway. But you're welcome for sure. I just caught my PB channel catfish yesterday. It was like 8 pounds. Nice, very nice. Are you experiencing some warmer weather, or is it cooler where you are? The bite for catfish can be pretty decent this time of year, as little bait fish and stuff start to die. The catfish can be a little bit active in a way, even though it's colder and fish generally like to swim a little bit slower in the cold. They can, because there is so much bait fish just dead, they can start moving around a lot looking for it all. Little trophy common ling. Very nice, very nice. Let's see if we can get ourselves a unique one. A unique common ling. Weird thing to say. You know, usually they're what if we caught a common ling? Common square. Common times 2 ling. Level 29 in 9 days. Heck yeah, Pyro. Hello from New Zealand. New Zealand. I'll be there. I'll be down that way here in almost 2 months. Almost 2 months. 2 months and like 1 week. Preparing for the cold snap, coming back to 16-degree weather. My goodness gracious. I'm going to stop that one at 400. Stop that one at 400. Can anyone hear the music? I can barely hear it, so I'm curious if you can barely hear it. Maybe this is just a quiet track. I think it is. Yeah, we were just listening to a particularly quiet song, I guess. Ooh, there's a unique Atlantic halibut. So we do have a unique Atlantic halibut spot. We could go try to catch one. I keep trying to find different spots. Trying to find other locations for fish. You play way too much killing bass in Ohio and cats. Nice. Gas. Have you caught all of the uniques at Mongolia? I'm not sure. I know we've caught some. I haven't made a video of it by any means. Yeah, I know we've caught some of them anyway. There we go. There's a fish. The grind for Congo is so painful, it is. Yeah, I agree. Oh, God. That brings back memories. Ooh, what do we got? A unique haddock! Let's go! That's what I'm talking about. That is what I'm talking about. We come out here, we're looking for new spots, and this is what we get. New, not exactly new fish, but you know what I mean. Great fish. Yeah. Your name is not pop up. It's not pop up. It's Boangles. Jeez. What's your current in real life bass fishing setup, Bo? I have a St. Croix Mojo. It was a Bass Mojo Bass. I have a few bass setups. One was for the Amazon. One is for here. But yeah. So the one here is, you know, I don't even know what it is. I think, yeah, I couldn't even tell you. I made it a long time ago, but I have a Shimano Curado on there, and it does pretty decent job, but it's probably half as strong as my Amazon setup. Lot bigger fish in the Amazon. Been a little warmer here in Texas. Oh, right on. That's probably a good thing, eh? Oh, here we go. Now we're getting into some slightly louder music here. Alright, I gotta get caught up on this chat. How long are you fishing for? I want to learn this place before it comes to console. We are fishing here till 9:30. So an hour and a half. My goodness, what do we got? At the moment, it doesn't seem too big, but it's slowly gaining in tension. Big Kaiji, though? Yeah, I bet so. Mongolia, I cannot get the unique perch or the unique common roach. They're kicking my... It always... I remember, what was it, Genterneusen Canal or something like that? One of those where... where the good golly, what am I trying to say here? One of those smaller maps, the common roach just completely annihilated me. I was losing my mind. Mentally, I was falling apart because of a roach. I just couldn't seem to catch it. It was driving me nuts. There's a little cod. 30-pounder. Nothing to write home about. Boo, 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 boo. About 16 weeks, I'll be graduating with a degree in graphic design, technical diploma on digital marketing, and certificates in social media marketing, video production, and photography. Top notch. That's awesome. That's awesome. And then all you'll need is, you know, obviously you've been working at it, but getting some hands-on experience will do wonders. Just gotta find it. Just gotta find it. Can't get the muskies to bite, eh? That's the common theme for muskies. Pyro Action Jackson. Sounds like you haven't found the Essential Beginner series yet. You are in luck. You can go watch the Essential Beginner series playlist. You can come right back here. But the beginner series is set up by level, so you can, no matter what level you are, you know what video to watch and which one will help you along the way. But it's kind of a nice thing to have as a resource. Wondering where the next map will be at. Me too. I'm hoping Australia. I am. I know we have a lot of people who are Australia. I know when I have talked to Fishing Planet people, I add in hints that there should possibly be an Australia map. And they never give me anything. They don't tell me nothing. But no, I do hope. I know we have a lot of Australians and stuff like that that would love to see an Australian map, and I too would love to see an Australian map. So, yeah, I think it'd be sweet. And I do want to see like a truly hybrid map. I want to see saltwater fishing and I want to see freshwater fishing on the same map, and I think that would be super cool. Social media instead of just basic graphic design. I got you. Could come in handy, that's for sure. Where's everyone else think the next map will be at? Huh? Anyone else have any ideas where they think we might be fishing next? It does seem like you can't really go up anymore, right? Like, can we think of a fish that people fish for regularly? I mean, maybe like a hammerhead in Australia or something like that. Big hammerhead shark. I don't know. I'm sure there's other sharks, lots of other sharks that you could catch in Australia. But yeah, so there are some bigger fish showing up on the radar. Man, lots of bigger fish. I want to fish shallower water. I'm tired of fishing the steep water. Fishing boat out there hopefully doesn't hit us. Learn to share the water, sir. Have I done the ancient Greenland yet? No, I have not. Pike and Musky fishing. Any lure recommendations in real life? No. I mean, it depends on how deep you're fishing, but man, I really don't know. In this colder water, I would try to look at what people in England like to use. They like to use these kind of suspension baits, suspending, and then they lots of fish on the radar right here. Thank you for the follow. I don't know why people send me requests. I have asked Andrew to turn off the ability for people to send people requests so many times. They still haven't added it. Crankbaits or poppers or walkers. Yeah. That could do. That down. Let's get this. I think. Should we keep trying the Atlantic herring? I don't even know. But essentially, and I never got to really try this too much because I didn't understand what he was talking about. But yeah, in a lot of the European countries, they like to use these suspending baits, and they'll just you can walk them really, and they'll just twitch back and forth really slowly, and it drives pike wild, and I bet it would drive muskie wild too, in this colder water. So I don't know. I might give that a try. I mean, as it gets warmer and stuff like that, you can obviously try faster lures, bucktails, and there's tons of topwater lures you could also try. But yeah, this time of year, I feel like I would try for something a little bit slower, some sort of big like 6+ inch jerk or something that you just kind of work slowly. But I could be wrong. Could be wrong. Do I think I'll fish the Amazon and catch some tigers? No. Don't want to spend $100 on in real life musky lure? Yeah. No, they make some giant musky lures, that's for sure. But yeah, I honestly would just fish with pike lures, essentially. Because if you catch a pike, like, that'll be cool too. You know? A muskie is just kind of, you know, sought after because it is harder to catch, but they're very similar fish. So it'll be cool whether you catch one or the other. But then if you do catch the muskie instead of the pike, it will just be that much more special. So that's what I would do anyway. Go for the pike, and if you catch a muskie, then it'll just be a bonus. Goonch catfish would be cool to catch. I think India would also make a good river in India or something, like, could make a cool map, though I don't know where it would fit in leveling wise. Just a bum. Is the 100-pound carp still in the game? I don't know. Let's see. Fish. What do we start? What's the closest one to the top? Common carp? Let's see. So the common carp maxes at 55 pounds. Should we try the leather carp? Leather carp. Let's see. Leather carp is topping at 66 pounds, evidently. What about the mirror carp? Mirror carp is still at 70 pounds. I guess it would just be the ghost carp and the grass carp. Both start with G. I really don't foresee them being much bigger. And the ghosty. Where are you? Ghost peacock bass. Ghost carp. 55 pounds. Okay, so yeah, I don't know. I mean, the thing is it very well could be still in the game, and people just haven't figured out how to catch it yet. You have to think that, like, I can't even show you, but basically, as far as like the ground baits and stuff go, like the baits and stuff that we were using to catch a lot of the carp we were catching at level 50s and stuff like that, were all middle of the pack. As far as, like, you know, you unlock carp baits from level, I don't know, level 30 to level 60 or something like that. But all of the baits that we were using to catch those carp at Weeping Willows were all unlocked around, like, level 45. So from level 45 to level 60, you unlock all these, I'm making these numbers up because I don't have it in front of me. But you unlock all of these other carp baits, the ground baits and the particles and boilies and pellets and all this sort of stuff that you unlock from 45 to 60, say. And we've never come up with a good combination that use those higher level things. So you have to think that, like, when you look at hooks and stuff in this game, like, it's obviously set up so that the higher level you get, the larger the hook that you can use, right? I mean, at level 89, I guess you got 18-aught hooks versus over here you got 18-aught hooks, but they're different hooks, right? It's the same thing with lures. You know, we can go to lures, and I'm not sure what. I guess let's just click on lures. You know, these lures at, you know, 4-aught, 3-aught, 3-aught, 3-aught versus way over here to 16-aught. You know, as you go higher up in level, the game is set up for you at a higher level to catch larger fish. So just going off that main strategy and, like, how, like, the game is designed, you would think, in theory, that you would be able to catch the biggest carp using the last, like, ground baits, the last boilies, the last everything that you unlock in the game. But I honestly still haven't seen a good carp mix that uses those. So I'm not sure. I'm not 100% sure if the mega-sized carp are just no longer in the game, or if they just fixed an issue, you know? Sort of like back in the day when, or the max drag, perfect example. They said the max drag was never supposed to be a thing. And then when they fixed it, everyone was like, whoa, the game's broken. You can't do max drag anymore. You were never supposed to do max drag. It was a bug, and they finally fixed it. Well, maybe us being able to catch all these monster carp for so long was a bug, and they finally fixed it. Wow, look at that. 98 pounds, new personal record, Atlantic Cod. And that is on the 8/0 herring. Not good lighting over here. Big old boy, 98 pounds. Top notch. His head's so big it hardly fits on the screen. That's awesome. That's a lot of fish and chips right there. 36,000 XP, $29,000, 98 pounds. How big do the cod get? We were just looking at the leaderboards. Let's see here. Someone. Oh, send me marks. Send me marks. I already got an Atlantic Halibut spot. I already said so. Let's see. Where are you? Where are you? What are we looking for? Atlantic Cod. Atlantic Cod. Atlantic Cod. Here we go. 120 pounds. They even bottom out at 113 pounds. So 98 pounds is still not as big as they get, even though that's a unique. It's like on the bottom end of a unique. It's like an 8-pound largemouth. Ducky! Thank you. Appreciate it. Let's see. What do we got on the chat here? Unique bull sharks still not a thing, man. Gotta get those unique bull sharks, bro. I've been saying this for decades. Think the Bahamas would be cool? They could be cool. See that. Any tips to handle the line tension better for bigger fish in real life? It's not like fishing plant where you clearly see when your tension is too strong. Yeah, I mean... what would you say? What would you say? You kind of have to use your basic knowledge of what fish you're going for, right? I mean, if you're fishing for, say, I don't know, blue catfish or a flathead catfish or something like that, and you know they might get to, in your area, 50 pounds plus, and you're using 30-pound line, I guess it doesn't matter because your drag's probably going to give out anyway and start letting out line. But I don't know. It's really... I don't think it's a huge deal to think about. I would be more worried as far... Like, I guess what I'm trying to say is that I don't think there's very... When I think of like a cheapish rod and reel set from Walmart or something like that, and you put on 10-pound line, I'm not sure if that reel could put on so much drag that it could snap the line. I think it would be more possible for you to damage the line by it rubbing against a rock or something of the sort, or for your knot to break or something like that, versus the line breaking. I could be wrong. But especially if you take a bass reel or something like that and then throw on some like 30-pound braid or something on there, like, I don't think you're ever going to have to worry about anything because the drag on your reel is going to let out the line. You're not going to ever have to worry about tension, essentially. But I don't know, if you have one of these, show and tell time. Alright. I'm gonna have to look up how much drag this has to, just so I can use it as an example. Alright, so this reel, throw this over here so I can read the chat too. Trying to see if it has a number on it so I can make sure. T100. Getting jingle jangles too. So I'm not 100% sure because it doesn't have any markings on it to let. Oh, here we go, 8,500. Okay, so this reel, Penn Spin Fisher. This is like what you'd see them use for like pretty decent sized saltwater fish as well, up to tarpon and whatnot. Until you get to some monster tarpon, and then you might see them go to a larger casting reel or something of the sort. But this is like what we use for the arapaima and the catfish in the Amazon. This has 40 pounds of drag. Okay, so the line that we have on here is a 150-pound braid. So even if I had this reel like max cranked to all 40 pounds of drag, like it's never going to break this line. Like this line is 150 pounds strength. So I would just use that like as an like I never have line on my reel that is less than the drag of my reel, I would assume. like you don't have a giant reel like this and then decide to put 40-pound braid on there. Like that would be ridiculous. But I don't know. It says that you can put 50-pound 600 yards of 50-pound braid on here. Though it does say that you can put 310 yards of 30-pound mono on here. So I guess they do even write down that you could put 30-pound mono on there. In which case, if you crank the reel up all the way, you could snap that mono. Small minnows or shiner? I think shiners are better. Like, this year is to catch my first carp over 10 pounds so far. I'm at 8 pound. Yeah, there you go. No, that's a good goal. I think you and I we ought to get out some more. We got to go to the river and or maybe find some spots on some lakes or something to go try to catch some bigger fish. I haven't gotten my actual carp rods out in quite a while. I've just been using those cheapo rods I bought for $15 a piece. Well, this guy's putting up a little bit of a fight on this rod. Trout fishing tomorrow. Very nice. Do you think they're done with US maps? Probably so. Probably so. I think they would be more willing to... Like, I would foresee them making a completely new game versus another US map. I just don't... I don't foresee, like, a location in the US that would add value to the game, I guess. And by value, I mean, like, create funding for them to continue making the game, I guess. Like, there's lots of fishing spots that you think would be fun, but you gotta find a way for them to make money from it, if it makes any sense. Like, they wouldn't put out a new location at level 30 because no one's going to spend any real-life money to go fish there. You'd have to find out a way to make money. Maybe you make a small little walleye trolling boat or something like that, and they can go fish there at level 30 or something. I don't know. You know? That you can only get through a DLC. What do you even use a 16-knot jig head for? I don't know. Some big fish, I guess. I think we finally got a Greenland halibut on here. I was wondering if there were Greenland halibut out here. You know, when I first started playing this map, I was catching Greenland halibut left and right, and I was wondering where I could catch Atlantic halibut. And since then, I feel like I haven't caught another Greenland. See, even now it's not a Greenland, it's an Atlantic one. How about that? Big ol' eyeball on him. 285 pounds, Not even big enough to use that crane there. Just big enough for Hino to hold with his hands like it's no problem at all. 285 pounds? That's fine. I'll hold it on my lap like it's I don't even know. Freaking something. Like a little plate at Thanksgiving dinner or something. I don't know. But right on, that's 47,000 XP and $44,000. We actually got more XP for this fish than we got money. When is that ever a thing, huh? When's the last time you got more XP for a fish than you got money? Tell me that, huh? Tell me that, scientist. Mr. Scientist. Alright, let's cast out again. So we know there's halibut out here. Why in the world is this other rod not catching any fish? It's driving me nuts, man. It's just got a 12-aught hook on there. Like, it's not like it has... The only thing that's different about it is that it's got that yellow light on there. Do we need to switch that yellow light to a blue light? Maybe they all hate that yellow light. I don't know. Why is it that they're not biting? We were catching them just fine until we put that yellow light on there, and I feel like we haven't got a bite on that rod ever. Ever again. Never, ever have we got a bite. Torch flashlights. Get a blue one. Maybe it makes a big difference. I don't know, man. Where are you? Of course, maybe all the fish are gone again. Since all the fish just freaking leave every once in a while. Alright, let's toss this out. Mission in Mississippi map in Hunter Call Wild. Oh, nice. I have not... Did we just lose connection to the stream, or was it always there? Wow, unique spiny dogfish. Well, we are catching unique fish. Yeah, you can say that at least. They're just kind of haphazard and keep popping up in random places, but you know that's still fish. Oh, we're getting stuff. Oh, grab the second rod, you stupid thing. What is the deal? It's not big enough that it's turning off the electric reel, at least. Hey, our wishes came true. We caught a Greenland halibut. Oh my god. How about that? Okay. Talked about it enough that it finally came true. Shotgun. Get the shotgun. Australia map or Africa map could introduce a uni bull shark would be a good idea. Could be cool. You have a 5500. Nice. They're good reels, man. Good reels. Worked well for what I needed, anyway. An Ohio map and Oklahoma. Oh yeah, is that what we're missing? There was at one point going to be paddlefish in the game, but they changed their minds evidently. Decided not to make it happen. Alrighty, let's throw this back out there. Synchro in order to break up the pike grind. Would the lake sturgeon be a good choice? The lake sturgeon just don't, they're kind of finicky to catch. It's hard to get them to actually bite, and when you do get them to bite, it's just kind of like lackluster. Like, they're really not like all that great of a fish. It's not like they pay a ton of money or anything like that, but feel free. I mean, go for the catfish, go for the sturgeon if you just want to break it up. and fish for something else, yeah, go for it. And there's fun trout species there too. Walleye, obviously. Yeah, if you get tired of pike, just throw some other lures and try to catch some other things. Bring a jerkbait, you know, try to catch some pike on a jerkbait or a musky or something like that. Maybe just throwing lures could be a nice change up from sitting there watching floats the entire time. I didn't really mind. I mean, I did in a way because it was just, I felt like I was just using my time sitting there or something like that. But I mean, I would just pull up a good movie or something like that, and I would just watch movie, and when the float would go down, I'd grab the rod and reel it in and throw it back out there, and then keep watching my movie. And that's how I got through pretty much every grind in Fishing Planet. Love pen reels. My uncle showed me them, and I fell in love. They are nice. They are nice. I have three different pen reels that I brought to the Amazon. The other one's a Daiwa reel, and it was good too. It was a good one as well. Well, there's certainly some jingle jangling going on. I just don't know which rod and reel it is. Not that one. Not this one either. Oh, I couldn't tell you why it was sitting there at 90 feet. Unless I did that and didn't pay attention to it. I have one more question. I read that. Florida Keys map would be pretty. Do crappie minnows in real life? Probably so. You know, just kind of little 2-inch minnows or whatever. It's kind of what I picture for small minnows anyway. I mean, they are nice for crappie in the game. God, sorry, there's just like a little pain in the middle of my back, and I keep twisting and stuff trying to help it, but it's not going. So if I just seem to be contorting weird in my seat, that's what I'm dealing with. But yeah, that's what I picture. And then the shiners are obviously going to be kind of like your third, 4-inch, 5-inch sort of size. Shad, kind of a shad size. 3-4 inch. Versus the large minnows, you're talking maybe 6-7 inches. Oh, there we go. That was a big take. Okay, grab the rod, grab the rod, grab the rod. Big fish, big fish. Come on now, big fish. Might need to go up a hook size. They're obviously halibut out here, but our 12-aught hook might be too small to target some of the big ones. Young Atlantic halibut. Let's change it to a 14-aught hook just to see if that gets us into some slightly larger fish, or we could go straight to 15-aught. Let's just cut down our bites real big. Got old Bjorn on the hunt. Oh, we got a bite on our first rod too. Ace Combat, thanks for the sub. So here I go again. I'm gonna stop it midway down so I can grab this rod. Maybe that's what happened the first time. So actually what I can do is I can let that reel in and open this rod up. Let that fall down. Put that there, grab that. And just like that, we played some musical rods and got it. Meager. Top notch, top notch. We're catching a little bit of everything out here. Should we change up the bait yet? Let's change up the bait. Let's see what we got. We got Atlantic mackerel. I guess that's specifically for halibut, brill, European angler. It says European angler. That could be fun. Let's try it. Catch a big, unique European angler. That'd be cool. Oh, we got to take on the 15-aught hook. Here we go. Here we go. Oh, yeah. Immediately turning off the electric reel. That is what I'm talking about. Here we go. Proper fight on our hands. It is going to be a common Atlantic halibut, I can already tell. 240 pounds. I guess we technically already have caught a 280-pound one, and it didn't do anything to the drag. I mean, it didn't even turn off the electric reel, so it's got to be bigger than that. Maybe 300, 320? Shotgun. Each of my reels to be able to pull out line with a heavy pull. That way you can still have fun fighting fish instead of just reeling them in. What's the fun in that? What's the fun in that? No, I mean, yeah, just set the drag lower. Set the drag lower. Also, if you have your drag lower and the fish pulls out line as it's, you know, fighting and everything like that, then you don't have to worry about the hook coming out so much. 172. What is the deal? We caught a 280 pounder, and I feel like it had less of a fight than this guy. What's the deal? What is the deal? At least we're still catching fish. Level restricted areas to old maps like open lake to St. Croix or open ocean to Alaska. Yeah, that'd be cool. That would be cool. I mean, I had even told them that they should just add new lures to the game. You know, allow us to go back to St. Croix or say Quanchkin Lake, but this time at level 60 or something like that, or 70 or something, you can unlock, you know, a huge hook or something to go after alligator gar that are over 200 pounds or something. You finally catch a unique alligator gar or something of the sort. Add in some bucktails to go after some big trophy meager, personal record, nice. Add some big bucktails in at level 50 or something to go back to St. Croix and go after some unique musky or something. Something that just brings you back. I think would be a fun addition. White sturgeon, you know. What if at level 70 you unlocked a certain bait or something to go back to San Joaquin and catch a 300-pound white sturgeon or something like that? I think that'd be cool. Cool opportunity that they could do. Been a while, love you, and Happy New Year, Octoron! It has been a while, my goodness gracious. But Happy New Year to you as well. Hopefully, by the way, did everyone have a good holiday season in New Year? I feel like I might have mentioned this during the last live stream, but no one answered me, and so I felt lonely. So I'm going to ask again, just in case people want to say, oh yeah, oh, by the way, my favorite gift I got was this. Blah, 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 blah. A new toilet seat that warms my butt. Say whatever. Just answer my question, please. There we go. Another fish on. Not that big, though. Doesn't seem. For a sec. I'd love an Australian map for barramundi and other great stuff we got here. I agree. I'm with you there, man. Big ol' sawfish, saw shark, hammerhead. There's some cool stuff that they could add in with the Australian map. So we got another Greenland. Trophy Greenland this time. New personal record. I actually have caught a unique Greenland on my on the pre-release account, but yeah, that's cool. Well, good. Keep it going. They're out here. Giants are out here. We just have to find them. Pen Squall 2 for big blues and flatheads. Ooh, Pen Squall. I'll have to look that up. Ooh, I know I have a Pen Fathom. I have a Pen Fathom bait casting reel, and then I also have a Pen Fathom Fathom 2? Something like that. One of the bigger bait casting reels. I thought I could try that jigging for catfish, but it was such a hassle. I thought it would be fun to have a casting rod and a spinning rod for fishing in the Amazon, but I think when I go back, I'm just gonna bring 2 of these spinning reels. Hey, bam, 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 bam. We got them. Let's see it. Where's the unicorns? Give us a dance. Beautiful. So he's a stunning fish. Well, I love him. 16,000, 49,000. See, we got $16,000, but 49,000 XP. Isn't that wild? This fish gave us 2 times the amount of XP than money. And then some. Almost 3 times, to be quite honest. That's crazy, dude. Crazy amount of XP. I'm going to mark him. Mark him down. Mark him down. Got him. Got him. That one's still good. That good. Okie dokie. Artichoke. So that was actually... That was with the 8/0 hook and the mackerel cut bait. How about that? Right? That's wild. Okay. Now I just need to catch an angler. I want to catch a big angler. No more halibut. Just anglers. Uh-huh. The audio and the camera is very desynchronized. Really? I don't know what to tell you. I would assume it's a internet issue. And it's not on my side because I have 0 dropped frames and 8,200 kilobytes per second. All in green. 4 bars green, baby. So I don't feel like it should be me anyway. So maybe refresh your page, Mr. No. Caught your first carp towards the end of 2023, and after that, they became a favorite fish to target just because of how hard they fight. It makes no sense to me why so many people hate them. I don't know. It's just a learned thing, I guess. I'm not sure either, man. They are fun, though. They are fun, though. One of these days, you know. I sure hope they become a bigger thing. Maybe more people go fishing for them or something. I don't know. Hopefully we get some decent new fishing games in 2026. I keep my eyes out every once in a while. I'll go on Steam and I'll look, I'll look up fishing and see if there's any upcoming games coming out. Not much. You would think people would email me, of all people, to be like, "Hey, we have a new fishing game coming out. Wanted to let you know." In case, you could make a video about it for us. That would be great. But no, don't get any emails like that. If anything, I've gotten emails about the mobile games. Every once in a while, someone wants me to do a mobile game. Another unique haddock. I'll do some unicorns. Those unicorns, they need to get some exercise anyway. Very nice, very nice. Alright, thank you, unicorns. Just getting all sorts of little markers out here. Let's change colors. Let's try... I don't feel like I've caught many fish on the... So many lures out here. Lures! Plugs. Let's do not those, but now I'm not sure what I want to use. Maybe this is the wrong thing altogether. Oh, here we go. I was in the wrong category. Wrong category. Buzzbait, saltwater spoon, saltwater spoon. Possibly use that. Pilkers, pilkers, pilkers. What in the world, man? I don't have there we go. Nordic pilker. That's what I was looking for. Jeez Louise. Took me long enough. Strike time. We missed a fish in all that time? Of course we did. Of course we missed a fish. New Year's was good. Some of my cousins and aunties came over from Australia to see us, so that was good. How was your New Year? My New Year wasn't too bad. We went out for some partying. Not really. But the Milwaukee Bucks were playing, and they were going to do a fireworks show after the game, so we were out there waiting for the game to be finished, and then when it finished, everyone came out of the stadium and were watching the fireworks show, and then the bridge in Milwaukee got lit up and stuff at New Year's for midnight and whatnot, so we were out there watching that too, and yeah, just a fun little night. How's it going, Bo? Not too bad. How about yourself, Faceless? And he's using giant tiger paws. Tiger paws! Using endangered animals' body parts to catch fish? How do you live with yourself? My god, he's taking out line. And the electric reel is still holding up. Yeah, fight that fish. I'm just going to put it back in the rod holder. We'll watch it fight this fish for us. I'm going to turn down the alarm. Just slightly. Just slightly. Gotta go deeper for anglerfish unless you got them there before. I have not got them here before. Though we were fishing in the river and caught one there, so I mean, I don't know. I just don't know anymore. Trophy Atlantic Cod, okay, 19,000. All right, have we tried this place long enough? Should we move on? Let's try somewhere new. That worked for you? Top notch. Okie doke. Get back in the captain's chair. Should we go deeper into this cove here? Let's try it. Let's see what's out here. This game. Ooh. You were playing with me? Just got back into Fishing Planet a while ago. Stumbled across your channel. Played when I was a kid, but didn't understand any of this game. Any tips you have for beginners? Absolutely. The Essential Beginner Series. Answers all questions. Start at episode 1, level 1, obviously. It's a playlist on the channel. I genuinely is the best thing to do. Just start with episode 1. I don't even know how long it is, 30 minutes or something like that. But they're good episodes. They have a lot of information in them. We're going to be making a new series this year. So, yeah. Whoa! Did you see the size of that wave? It came up over the bow. Only use pen and Iowa for rods. Okay, right on. The Japanese do some fishing. Gotta trust their stuff. They got good stuff too. Well, we're in some slightly deeper water anyway. About 550 feet deep right now, but I'm not seeing anything huge on the radar yet. Whoa, we're hitting ice. I wasn't even paying attention. Now I got ice out here. Crack. Easy. We're slicing through ice like a knife through butter. Crack. Well, we do know that there are Greenland sharks over in this really deep area. So we could go over there and see if we could try to catch one. Just for a change of pace, I suppose. Playing the old Sega Bass Fishing for 360 and Rapala Fishing Pro again. Still good games. That's awesome. I had some Rapala games growing up. Had one on my Nintendo 64, and then on my Xbox. Yep, I remember those days. I remember the biggest fish that like had the longest fight was like this Atlantic salmon or something like that, or king salmon. That's what it was. It was king salmon, and it would have a super long fight. My brother and I would just sit there and watch my character reel this fish in for like, it felt like forever, but it was probably only like 5 minutes. Good times, good times. Should we just go straight to the marker? Ooh, lots of big fish. Lots of big fish. Lots of big fish. They're everywhere. We're surrounded by big fish everywhere. Alright, let's just try here. So we're going to be dropping down 800 feet, evidently. We got 15-aught bluey on here. Should we drop, should we drop something else, or should we just continue with the bluey? We do have the seal. I feel like I'm yet to catch a big fish on the seal blubber. Even though it's specifically for Greenland shark, I feel like I'm yet to catch one on it. We got the 15 on. That's the largest one I have with me anyway. Let's here. Just since we're already close to it, I'll cast out right on top of it. I feel like the larger Greenland shark I've caught was 16 on. But I don't got that with me, so we'll just try the 15 on. Simon, hello, hello. What is the new series? Just another beginner series. Another beginner series to help out beginners. You made it. Greetings from Germany. 4 a.m. right now. Wow. What are you doing up so early? You big gym bro? Waking up early to head to the gym? Start your day every day at 4 a.m. Go to the gym. That's your time. Spend an hour doing some upper body. Spend another half hour doing some cardio. I'm gonna stop at 800. Okay, we're gonna try that. Should we even put out a second rod for something else? I don't even know, man. Just seems like there's just big fish way at the bottom. Actually, I think I might even take this. I'm gonna let out another 50 feet. $8.50. I feel good about that. When the update hits mobile, do you think I will be able to drive the Chameleon for Norway map? You should also do a live stream with YouTube Bubbles. He's played it for 15 years. 15 years! My goodness gracious. That's a long time. That's a long time. Xbox is peak. Bo, you should make more river monster. Bro, I'm not making any vids right now. I've been working. Just not on YouTube videos for this channel. So, when I get some time, I thought actually I would make a video about the updated max drag. I feel like I need to make a new max drag video. Help people out. People have asked me about that multiple times, so I figured that could be something I do. And then I will put a new River Monsters video at the top of the list after that. Catch bluefin. There is an ocean map where you can catch bluefin. Kaiju no Ri. Grind Fishing Planet. All right, Cody. Take care. Laser just canceled my gyms. That got you. Carpet Weeping Willows called me. They said, hey, quit going to the gym. You need to catch more carp at Weeping Willows. Billy knows what's up. And I've been catching a Greenland shark. What are some lure combos I can use? I mean, I've just been using the very basic stuff, man. I've just been using pilkers. If you're just catching Greenland shark, you need to fish peaks. Instead of fishing real low dips in the ocean, you know, super deep, go find some peaks that are only like 100 feet deep. You'll catch some halibut there. Stop looking for big holes. Look for high areas. That'd be my first tip on catching different fish here. Duke Bird, how's it going? Good channel, bro. I sub. Thanks for help on your videos. Oh, thank you, Pyro. Appreciate it. Fishing Hero game on Steam. I wonder if it'll ever come out. Fishing Hero. I don't think so. Is that like a fishing game, but it's like Guitar Hero? To be able to reel in the fish, you actually have to hit the different colored circles as they fly your way. Nice angling. Pretty sick game. That's gonna be my bow angles game. It's gonna be like Guitar Hero, but it's gonna be Fishing Hero, and you're gonna, just like back in the day with Guitar Hero, how you get that big plastic guitar, it's gonna be a big plastic fishing rod, and you're gonna have to hold different buttons on it while you crank, you know, the little pedal or whatever the frick that thing's called, the crank on the side, the handle. That's gonna be it. It's gonna be my bow angles fishing game. The reviews are all gonna be like 2 stars. This is a rip-off of Guitar Hero. Just looks like an MMO style fishing game. Ah, interesting. I've seen some like I don't know. They seem like some Eastern games, I'll say. I'm sure there's a fair share of people who play on PlayStation. Alrighty, come on now, I gotta break him out of 450 here. Get him sub 400. Love the video game idea. Thank you. It will literally make tens of dollars. If I could break even on the amount of money it would take to build that game, I would be ecstatic. I could see it being a cool thing on Twitch or something like that. You could even play money. Boss battle, or not play money. It could play money. You could play music. It could play boss battle music with like big boss fish and stuff like that. Catch the fish. Then if it swims to the left, then you gotta pull the rod to the right and all that sort of stuff. I think I've seen some arcade games that do that sort of thing. Fishing resort on the Wii is pretty good. Oh. I need another reason to get the old Wii out. $23 and was wondering if you could tell me some good bodies of water to fish for XP. Essential Beginner Series, my friend. It answers all questions. Go check out the playlist on the channel. Go back to the channel homepage and scroll down until you see Essential Beginner Series playlist, and then click on the one that has level 23 in. They're all broken down by level. Try to make it as easy as possible. How much for Norway DLC? Well, remember, you don't need to pay any money to fish here. You can fish here without spending any money whatsoever. So it's not like the map itself is a DLC, but the if you want the little packs that come with it that give you money, or money and time fishing here, and the boat and all the outfit and lures and rods and stuff like that. I think one is $40 and the other one is $60 USD. Here we go. What do we got? 691 pounds, Well, I wish it was 307,000 XP. 30,795 XP. Not a bad fish, honestly. You can say I always base the size of the fish off of how much yellow is showing on these the crane or whatever. If there's a little bit of yellow showing, then it's, you know, it's an okay fish. But if you got a lot of yellow showing, then it's a big fish. So this one's not too bad. Hi, little boy. You want to say hi to everyone? Huh? You haven't said hi to everyone in a long time. Huh? Oh, he's running. He says, no way. Little goober. He got away from us. No one's saying hi today. Whoa! A professional! My goodness. A star lizard? A star lizard became a professional? That's crazy. Well, thank you. I appreciate that. Golly. I'm still thrown off why some animations are playing and other ones aren't. Why is that? Why is that? Maybe it's just it just hasn't happened yet. But I appreciate it all the same. All right, 107,000 dollarinis, 691 pounds, top notch. I don't know if it's worth continuing on trying to catch a bigger one, but we can try. Goodness gracious, try to catch a bigger one. Or why do we throw there? Might as well throw over here. I feel like we're gonna need a larger hook to get something though. Have you heard of Bolt? I don't think so. Bolt. Is this one of those Nunya business things? Gonna check it out. Bought the Japan DLC when it came out. Went from 40 to 70. Been retired from fishing my sense. Yeah, that's why I used to tell people not to buy them anyway. Stopping in, you're gonna go to Milk Wilds. There you go. The only one playing, but wanted to pitch in and get them over during the show. Oh, well, thank you. I appreciate it. Goodness gracious, that's great. Well, I appreciate it all the same. Thanks for stopping by, and for becoming a member, obviously. But good to see you. Is the Norway DLC really worth $60? It is if you're gonna enjoy playing it after your time here ends. Say that. Are you a high enough level that if you don't become a high enough level to fish here after the DLC is over, after your month of fishing here is over, like, will it be worth it? Probably not. I don't know. You know, depends. What do you recommend buying with 20 USD for are you saying for if you have $20, what DLC should you get? I don't think you should get any DLC. They need to lower the price of their annual premium membership. Once they lower the price of their annual premium membership, then they really need to do a subscription service. I've told them this multiple times. They need to do $5 a month subscription service. It would be the same as a $60 premium for a year, but it would just be so much easier for people to do. And maybe it's not even a subscription, but you buy it for $5 or something like that, and then the next month it says, hey, renew your license or something like that for $5 more or something. And then people could keep paying it. And for those people who never buy a DLC, they may be willing to pay $5 to get increased XP, increased, the amount of time you have to wait before you skip time is smaller. Get increased XP, increased money. There could even be some premium stuff that you could unlock or something like that by having it, sort of like RuneScape or something like that. But they need to have something that generates money consistently rather than just putting out a new map every 4 months or something like that. That is making the level cap go higher and higher. Like, instead, they could put out an ocean map that's a quarter the size of this one, say, but is something that people at level 40 or 50 could go to and could have a taste of the ocean map, but you know, for a $5 a month premium charge. You know, you're still not paying $60, but, you know, 12 people who might have not got the $60 DLC might pay the $5 to fish there, and then you got $60. So I think that's the way they need to go. And that way, if you're not level 100 or whatever you need to be here to fish the Skårland Fjord, you'd be able to fish those ocean maps. It's what they need to do. I think, anyway. New map they could make. Oh gee, it's a good freshwater spot. Oh yeah, got some new fish we don't have in the game yet. Go to the game for a couple. I've seen you say once you get to the end of the game it's boring and don't want to spend money on something. I'll quit in a month. See, there you go. Play the game. Premium. I always recommend premium. Premium is a great thing. It allows you to play the game the way it's meant to be played, just faster. Gives you like a 2x speed sort of thing. And I think that's great. Played every day for several hours to get that $60 worth and fell short on the level to continue fishing there. Ah, see? I'm telling you. It is a concern, that's for sure. Last weekend I got a new fishing backpack since my old one was pretty much useless. The zipper stitching is starting to come undone and there's line tangled in some others. Oh no. Yeah. Well, good. That'll be nice. Get a new backpack. Is it a cool one? A cool backpack? What map idea do I think they should add? I got some ideas. I'd love them to add an Australia map. That's half freshwater, half saltwater. I'd love them to add an Indian location that has like mahseer and goonch catfish and whatnot. Has a tiger that jumps out of the bushes every once in a while and mauls you. I think that'd be cool. Cool addition to Fishing Planet. There's nothing that says fishing like actively checking behind you to make sure that there's not a tiger sneaking up on you. Same thing could be done with the Australia map. I think you should constantly be checking behind you to make sure there's not some saltwater crocodile sneaking up behind you. I think that's the addition to Fishing Planet we've all been waiting for. You don't have to say yes or no. I know it's true. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I think it's like a South Africa location could be cool. For some, I can't think of what they're called at the moment. But there's some big, what are they, like carnivorous carp essentially. The fat lip and the small lip, something like that. I'm blanking on what they're called, but they are like a sport fish in South Africa that people like to fish for, fly fish for and whatnot. I don't think we'll see fly fishing in the game. I think Fishing Planet considers it too much work for how much value they get out of it. So I'm not gonna continue asking for it essentially. But yeah, some map that has like Golden Dorado could be kind of cool down in South America again. I don't know. I think if they did switch to a $5 a month service, it would open up the capabilities of maps that they would add in. There could be a level 40 some map that takes you to South America to fish for Golden Dorado that aren't a very big fish. I mean, what's the biggest Golden Dorado? 40 pounds or something like that? I don't even know. 30 pounds? But if you're paying them $5 a month, you know, it would still add value to them adding a new map for you to go to. They'd still be getting paid for it, even if you're not buying a $60 DLC. Paying $60 for limited access kind of sucks. Yeah. Well, and the darn thing is that it's all free access, right? Like you are not paying for access at all because it's free. Yeah. It's like, picture it like this. It's all, this game is like hiking up a mountain. But the problem is that you as a person cannot physically hike 18 hours up the mountain to be able to enjoy the plateau that is at that 18-hour point. And so, like, you can pay, you know, essentially like a helicopter ride to take you up there, and you can climatize to that altitude and be like, yeah, this is awesome. But if you didn't work up the physical aptitude to be able to work up to that 18-hour spot again on the mountain, then you're not capable of doing it. Once the helicopter takes you right back down to where you were after your time's up, you know, you still physically have to get up there. It's still free. You can still go. You just need to be able to get up there. Like, the whole mountain's free to hike up. You just need to be able to do it. And these packs that they come out with, they're just helicopter rides. They give you a temporary lift up to the top. You can stay up there for a few hours, and then you come back down. The whole mountain's still free. You're not paying to be able to fish that map forever. You can fish that map forever. You just need to get up there first. I don't know if that helps out at all in the concept of it all, but yeah. They could add fly fishing along. Yeah, like I said, they're not going to add fly fishing. I got so distracted talking about a mountain and hiking that I didn't even look to see if we saw any fish. I think it ends tomorrow, so I agree they should make a subscription. They could add fly fishing. It's a higher end Bass Pro Shop brand. The bad review they could find was that the zipper quality can be bad on some units. Other than that, it looks great. Oh, good deal. I was gonna say that looked like a thick one, thick piece of ice there. Well, yeah, that should work well then. When are we gonna stream again? Next Wednesday, obviously, unless something comes up, which at the moment I don't think so. I do have a trip in February, but should be good for the rest of January, I think. Getting some smaller fish showing up on the radar. Let's go find us a peak again. Maybe we can catch some halibut. We'll change the time once we find one. Boop, 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 boop. Winnipeg. Canadian ice fishing spot like Lake Winnipeg. That would be interesting, I'd say. Come home from the gym and now you're grinding at Marone to unlock Congo. Heck yeah, bro. Getting them gains and then getting them gains. Games. Gains and games. How's your day go? Oh, bro, I got major gains and games. Did you say games and gains? No, gains and gains. Past live stream you did with a dev, they talked about making cut bait out of your catcher squid. They could do that cost for doing it. That would sell bait. Yeah, possibly. I see, but I don't know why you would pay bait coins for that when you could just buy money. You know, you could just buy the bait with in-game cash. Yeah. Which, I mean, you can have a nice 1 month with the game paying $60 right now. We ran out of music. We ran out of music. Let me start over. Alrighty. finding some high spots. Ooh, big waves. Big waves. I think we hit a piece of ice there. Let's keep going. I want to try. Let's see if there's anything on this little peak over here. We haven't tried this spot yet. Yeah, no, that is cool. I think it would be cool too. Sort of a always the bigger fish sort of scenario. I just watched the Star Wars prequels the other day. Again. Right, where are the fish at? Oh yeah, we're gonna catch that one fish right there. Are you kidding me? There's nothing here. Okie dokie. Let's move. Whoa! Big iceberg. Is that a second big iceberg? They should add real fishing brands. Then they'd have to pay the real fishing brands to have them in the game. They're already... They need to make more money, not spend more money, eh, dog? How do you unlock Norway? By turning level 100? 104? Something like that. Bye, iceberg. Here's a big piece of ice. Let's just crash through it for fun. This one, just to teach it a lesson. Oh, that's awesome. Alright, let's see. When did I first play the game? Oh, golly. Back in 2020, maybe? Maybe around 2020. Okie dokie. Let's try here. I'm gonna put the bluey back on. Oh. Drop her down. Drop her down. Unlock at level 105? Okay, thank you. Couldn't remember. Throw that in. We got this one with the mackerel and the cup. Ooh, already getting jingle jangles. Jingle jangle for a bow angle. Gotta put my old man eye drops in. Oh no, I'm all out of old man eye drops. Whoa, big fish on. Can't be that big. The electric reel's reeling in it. Small halibut on. Small halibut. Young halibut. Young halibut. Strike was done too early. Your strike was done too early. Get out of here. So I literally have a marker for a unique halibut just behind me, but I'm specifically fishing here because I want to be difficult. think it's stormy outside. Jingle jangle, jingle jangle. Do the icebergs regenerate every time you load up the map, or do they stay broken? They do, like, kind of regenerate, or maybe they, like, despawn or something. I'm not really sure. I do know that these, like, the big ones, they change depending upon the time. Because you can see it moving right now. It's literally, it's like drifting across the map, essentially. Ah, big rod. Big rod for the big fish. We got a 200-pounder on. 200-pounder. Let's get them in. Get them in. What's up, Augie? You can sink your boat and break rods on fish so people can have an experience that resembles real fish. Well, I mean, you really can break rods. It just takes the right situation for it to happen, I guess. You ever watched our level 1 rod versus the biggest fish in the game? At the time, it was the Nile perch in the Congo. Definitely broke some stuff there. Well, I think I broke 3 reels trying to figure that out. But yeah, that was one question I did ask Andrew, because I was like, so if you bring the Kaijino Re boat or the Maldives boat here, will the ice like break your boat and make you sink? And he was like, no, they will affect you. And I was like, oh, okay, interesting, whatever that means. Started into it says, and I'm only level 29. I was level 4, got to 29 in 9 days. Like I said, really need sleep, but I'll be all right. You do it, man. 61 this year. The old man eye drops. Yeah. Oh, I have to run upstairs to get a new thing of it though. And there's only 3 minutes left, so I'm gonna top it out. Alright, we're getting some splashes. If this is a trophy halibut, I'd be happy. Make it worth our time. Come here. Get the shotgun! Get the shotgun! Come on. There we go. Good sign, good sign. Whoa! Did not expect that. I mean, it really wasn't even that long of a fight. The crane is not, the crane has not moved at all. Can't even see any yellow. It's not a very big fish. But that is gonna do it. 422 pounds. If I caught a halibut like that in real life, I would be pretty ecstatic, my man. I would be pretty ecstatic about that. That is awesome. What a fish. Look at the spikes on his head. Those spikes on its head. Trying to show you. Trying to show you the spikes on his head. Can you see the spikes, son? God dang. Freaking lightning. Oh, lightning, thunder, what have you. That's awesome. Well, I was not expecting that. I guess we'll get the unicorn some exercise. Dance, unicorns, dance. Yeah. Well, that is sweet, everybody. I say that is a pretty darn good place to end it. We might have another fish on the other rod, but that is awesome. I'm going to 66,000, 87,000 XP. We're going to mark this guy too. That is 2 unique halibut markers for this location. Just a good spot for halibut, man. Look at this. And another fish on this rod. This turns into a 15-minute battle. You need help, Cameron. First time making it here. What do you need help with? $25 river pack. I'm wondering if some of that would work for Everglades target. I'm not sure. Atlantic Halibut. Top notch $17,000. 10,000 XP. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Your grandma turned 60 years old on New Year's. Wow. She was born on New Year's? That's crazy. What timing? 60 years old, though. That's awesome. Well, say late happy birthday for me. Cameron, I'm going to go out on a limb and say that your question could probably be answered if you watch the Essential Beginner series, but who knows? Maybe you have something else in mind. But the live stream is over, so I'm going to go very slowly and say all the ending stuff just in case you can try to get in one last question before we leave. Anyway, thanks for being here, everyone. Maku Lake Silver Croaker. Man, I've never tried to catch the silver croaker on purpose. I've always just caught them trying to fish for catfish. It seems like they always go for your stuff when you don't want them to. Yeah, just look at their baits and stuff like that. If you're catching another fish, try to find a bait that is not overlapped, I suppose, and just keep at it, man. Try some deep spots, try some shallower spots. Match rod, feeder rod, what have you. Anyway, awesome stream as always. Hopefully that helps anyway. Sadly, I won't be able to make it to next week's because you have your new class with someone you know as the teacher, the professor. I guess you need to pay attention in class. I understand. Anyway, pretty exciting. But yeah, really appreciate your help. Definitely check out the series. Good deal. Top notch. Pyro, what are you sorry about the text? I'm sorry. Text. I don't know what you're talking about. Thor is pleased with the uni halibut. Good. Yeah, he's celebrating with lightning bolts. Thunderbolt. Very nice, very nice. Swim bait should work. Yeah, swim bait should work. What's your biggest fish in real life or in the game? In the game, our biggest fish is currently a trophy swordfish. Not even as big as they get, but it is our biggest, 802 pounds. Anyway, take care, everyone. We'll see you next live stream. We can always do more questions and all that then, too. But I appreciate you all being here, as always, everyone. So anyway, take care, and we'll see you next Wednesday, I hope. All right. Hit the like button if you haven't already. Help me out. Comment on the video after it's become a video and is no longer a live stream. That'd be great. Real life, probably alligator gar. I've caught a pretty good size arapaima, but I don't think it beat the alligator gar. I think it was smaller. But who's to say? 200 some pounds. Hopefully next time we go back to the Amazon though, we'll catch a 300, 400 pound arapaima. We'll just have to wait and see. All right. Goodbye, everyone. Ta-ta.
Planet, one family, game on.